We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. At their own 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, there we go. I think. Here's my 46. Hey, kill. Here we go, 46. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Why?
Dak going to start out going to the air. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Well, you get a look at their key inactives for this week's game, and Charles, clearly you don't want to have any of these guys unavailable, especially when you're where they're at fighting for a playoff spot.
I agree, because the postseason is on the line. So you've got to overcome the injuries and find a way to win. And the only way to do that, the guys available have to step up. What's that mantra in the NFL? Next man up. This is their opportunity.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. You talk about this Giant defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Here we go, 47.
Now Prescott. And it's caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you, and you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night?
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jaden Blue, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. 7, Giants nothing. Austin Seibert set to kick off. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. At their own 31-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They go play action with Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Giants. 19, running left is Tracy. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Partner on my spot.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Straight ahead, here's Tracy.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to first and 10. In motion, Slayton. Tracy going to get it on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this is going to be incomplete.
I will see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Trying to set up a screen for Blue. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen. And it turns into a nice positive play.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Here we go, 47.
Yeah, here we go. I think it was 47. 47. Hey, kill.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
The Cowboys at 8-6 now on the year. And they were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this one, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down.
Yeah! Here we go! 26!
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here go 46! Here go 47! Boy,
Here's Prescott. He'll swing this out to Blue. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
14, Giants 3. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
To throw his dart. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
To throw, Dart.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Throwing, Dart.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Right back to Tracy.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 4. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbury.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Third down, here's Tracy.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
47.
Prescott from the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
These two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, 47. There you go. Hey, keep going.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10.
46.
Prescott now.
Now he'll take this and run.
Oh, Prescott stripped. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. A little careless with the football, and he also also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
To throw now, Dart.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number one. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
To the air, Dart. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just 1 more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Dart. He'll try and do this himself. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 23 yards on the play.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Now it's Tracy.
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown.
Tyrone Tracy
With his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Giants have come back to make it a 2-point game.
The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he got it on a touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
Youngway Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them. Get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Another one to C.D. Lamb. He's got it.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They go with Blue between the tackles. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 more yards.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Kill.
Prescott. And it was caught. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Prescott to throw it. Drops it to Brew, complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Looking to throw. Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
47. Yeah, here we go.
Throwing. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Austin Seibert on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And that will keep this a 2-point game. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Throwing his dart. He finds his target. It's Schultz. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
They'll hand it to Tracy. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 10 yards, good for a giant first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And down to the 41.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Dart. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Dart going to look to throw here. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It's 2nd down.
And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Here's Dart. He's got Slayton on the slant. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and a yard. Now Dart. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing his Dart. Going back to the same row, it's Hawkinson again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go again with Tracy. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. In motion, Slayton. Tracy trying the right side. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Out of the gun. Here's Dart. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Looking to throw, Dart. He'll find a man over the middle. 2-2 Atwell. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. 2-2 Atwell from 17 yards out. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Savon Revel.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
32-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know heads just keep moving.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb,
67 yards.
and the Cowboys have retaken a third-quarter lead.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he's got it. The try for two is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On the give, it's Tracy. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 49 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
To throw his dart.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards.
And the Giants have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, they run with blue. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Here's Prescott.
They'll swing this out to blue.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
A 7-yard gain.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Yeah! There we go! All right, hey, kill! We're going to 54. Why? Then we're going to 53.
Prescott down.
Gets this into the hands of Blue.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
It's a gain of 9.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot. And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here go 47. Wide 80.
And again, it's Prescott. Over the middle, it's complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. To throw is Prescott.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon.
See.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Now, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
That one on the guard, Cesar Ruiz.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Prescott to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Here's Prescott. Drops it to Blue. Complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide 80.
Prescott. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Abdul Carter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go. 26.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. On the run is Tracy. And a short gain here down to the 22. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Tyrone Tracy with his second touchdown of the night. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Youngway Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here we go. 28.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Open man, right side, it's Lega.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He finds his man, complete. It's Leonard. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Looking to throw. Prescott.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
Hey, 47. Yeah. We're going to 54. Wide 8. Then we're going to 53.
Prescott from the gun. Yeah, he's got it. Touchdown. 5-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
On the ground, here comes Tracy. And he's got it down to the 28. Trayvon Diggs getting the tackle.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Here's Tracy.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
To throw, Dart. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
On for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
Their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Yeah, there we go. I think.
Here's Prescott. He's got a man open. It's caught. And he's going to be brought down, but the double pass worked to perfection.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now Prescott. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Here comes 2nd down.
Yeah! There we go.
Now Dak.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Now 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
To throw, Prescott. Now he's going to step up and run.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Kill. Brings up 2nd.
Prescott.
At the 4-yard line.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
All right, so the Cowboys will go for two here.
The Cowboys will line up for the two-point conversion.
26.
Here's Dak. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And that's caught at the 2. And did he get the football to break the play? No, he did not. They'll say he's out of bounds shy of the goal line, and they'll be denied on the two-point conversion. So with exactly a minute to play, here comes a critical onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Giants. And that ought to just about do it. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And the Giants will kneel it here on the victory formation. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And